Boom. We're crashing the party.
There it is there.
Boom. Live.
Trying
I'm
to
on the
see-
smaller channel.
Yeah, we're this live is basically to see who's fucking working right now and who's not. Because even if you're at work and you're watching us, you ain't
We
really
appreciate
working. I said you ain't really working, and you're like, we appreciate you.
we appreciate you for not really working. Mob Nasty's in here. I know he's working. I know Mob is.
Mob Nasty.
Where's the customers from the West? He's from the West no matter where he's at. So is Cody. Cody's always the first three, mandatory. The Haven, Starfire.
Hey, what's cracking? Starfire.
What's up with everybody, man?
Goblin.
Oi. Dub Station and Gunner Station. Mac 11. Rudy Castillo from Houston.
Shout out to
Hey,
Houston.
We got a lot of people in here. Yeah, I got 2 people. You got 30. We're doing it. You got 57. I got 2. You're on the bigger channel.
Yeah, I'm on the big channel. That's why.
I'm on the collective clips. They didn't send out my notification either.
What's up, Nail Gun? What's up, Stolen?
Yeah, see, they never sent out my notification. So
let me see.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, you know how they do me. It's all good. What's up, Nalgon?
Oh, you know why? Which one is it? Collective Clips?
Yep, I'm on the collective clips.
Because I got the other one. I got the Superwood.
Oh, yeah.
I got that one.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Watch Superwood, man. That's a good one. Make sure you guys watch it. Make sure you guys watch it. What's up with it, man? Drop Superwood today. I got a video actually dropping at 12 o'clock. So it's a very good one. Make sure you guys watch that video. It'll be dropping on the bigger channel, Gunners Collective TV at 12. Very interesting video. You know.
And then I'm gonna what's up, High Power? I'm gonna do the part 2 to King Azule. I'm gonna do that to It's the Game in Little Rock. What the fuck?
Crips, Bloods, Essays, Asians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, and Haitians. Hey, that motherfucker came through here. Since the West Coast fell off, the streets been watching the West Coast never fell off. I was asleep in Compton, aftermath being here. The beats been knocking, Nate Dogg doing his thing, DPG stay popping. That's my impression, my game impression. Minus the butterfly on his face. Why would they have to get a butterfly on his face?
He said it symbolized rebirth.
Or he got it when he was a stripper or what?
Well, see, here's the fucked up thing, fool. Because for the raza, I don't know if you know it, what it actually the butterfly means something. Well,
no, I know that. I know.
I don't mean. No, I didn't say that word because that means something else entirely. But no, I'm not talking prison.
Okay.
The prison.
You're talking about the butterfly.
For like
new life, like a new like.
It's a warrior that was fallen in battle.
Yeah, they turn to butterflies, right?
That's why there's a huge migration of the monarchs that goes from Canada to Mexico every year, so that they can mate and get that. They can get that.
Shout out to everyone in here, man. We appreciate you. We got 6-8 in the building, man. Thank you, guys. What's up, Raymond? Man, last night was a good live, man. Shout out to the homeboy, man. OC, man. He broke a new record for me. So we're on a record pace. Teddy Mack, and if you see a butterfly in a spider's web, that means the warrior was a coward, says Teddy Mack. What's up, Johnny Sullivan? Doing great, man. Great. Got big plans today, man. I got things going on, you know what I'm saying, with the children's and things going on. So, but we're working, man. We're working. Dubs put out a good video today, man. A good video on the Dubs channel. Make sure you guys tap in, go see what it's about. Pretty good one.
Yeah, nobody watched it, so. But I am gonna do the King Azule one today. Part 2. I might have to do 3 parts. That fucker's so long, but man, if you guys saw yesterday's King Azule one, that's on my Dub S channel. Fuck, Holmes, that guy.
That dude's weird, huh?
I
would fucking take your neck and snap it like that. I want a blowjob. Feels crazy. Why does he say that out of nowhere? He'll be talking like, in fitness and health, you must work up your upper body. I want a blowjob. I'm like, what the
Then
fuck's wrong with you?
he says he's an American. He was born here, and I'm like, where's the accent from then?
Yeah. Well, I know a couple people that have fake accents. Gabriel Salazar says, Dubs, will you ever do any Jamie Morgan Kane videos?
I mean, yeah, I don't. He's not putting anything out anymore.
Mhm.
I saw some shit of him like walking in a park. I was like, man, I really should, but I don't know. He needs to go do another fucking interview with Sean Atwood. Then I'll have gold again.
Yeah. Dub says he didn't like the texture on the tacos de lengua. He said it tastes good, but he doesn't like.
Yeah.
I'm like that too with certain textures. I think we all are, man. There's certain textures. That's what it is with me with onion stuffs. It's that crunch. The flavor's cool.
See,
it's overpowering sometimes, but it's that crunch. I can't get over that crunch.
So for me, forever, I couldn't eat onions, right? Now I can eat raw onions. I can't eat cooked onions. It just throws me out.
I cook, not raw, but I can't be like big cooked onions. It has to be cut up real good and like it's salt bar. You know what I mean? Like for the flavor. Got to put onion in everything. Mexicans put onions in everything. A day in the live video would be dope from you guys. You know what, Dante? I was thinking about doing something like that. Dubs was doing that for a while, man. Kind of vlogging. Didn't really catch on, but you know, now that we're getting a lot of more subscribers to our channels, there's action at that, man. I think me and Dubs got to re-explore something we were gonna do. We kind of remember what we were gonna do a long time ago before for Old Boys did it, right? China Mac and them. We gotta revisit that now that
I just saw it, Palmero. Hey, at first I didn't know that was from you, and I was like, "What a trip!" Homie just mentioned that, and it just pops up on my phone, but I see it's from you. I'll check it out.
It says they're good for gut health. It says high power. What's up, bro? Pegman says I have a Chicano accent, but I'm native. I noticed a lot of people that grew up around, you know, if you grow up around a different ethnicity, you start taking on their mannerisms, even their accent to some point, because my homeboy's black, right? And if you talk to him on the phone, you would think he was a Mexicano. He speaks fluent Spanish. He has an accent and everything. But just growing up in the neighborhood around the Mexican barrio and the households, he just adapted, I guess. You know, it's a trip too, because he'll call his family, like he'll have like parties, you know, for his family. They're all from Oakland and shit. So all the brothers would come and they're Bay Area'd out, and he'll be like, "Hey, what's up, Bay?" to his cousins. They'd be like, "What's up, blood?" He'd be like, "Hey, yeah, nah, it's the homies, man. We're just kicking it, eh?"
Well, that's like Caleb. Caleb said when
Caleb was like that.
Well, Caleb said when he went out to Philly or Baltimore, where you know where his sister's from, I can't remember which one.
Baltimore. She's from Baltimore.
He said he would go over there to see his family, and they were like, "Man, why are you dressed like that?" He's like, "Man, well, I was just gonna ask you why you dressed like that." Yeah, I mean, the stilo's so different. So I wrote down John Abbott's name, Cactus, and then Kyron Lacey. I don't know what that is. I'll write the name down though and look it up.
Wow, Natural Light, that's unfortunate, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna I've been looking into a few more stories. I'm keeping the baby Manuel story going, as well as the Sin City Manny case going, because they're still, they're open cases. It's big news. But I am exploring a couple more news stories that I've seen that not a lot of people are touching on, man. I think they need to get some more press, XRP, what's up?
What's cracking?
So Lucas, Ivan.
Just so you guys know, I'm fucking exhausted. For those of you guys that already seen before when I talked about it, so a fucking mosquito got in my house last night, and I get allergic reactions. When I get bit by a mosquito, the bites swell up real big. Man, I've been up. I've been up. It's ridiculous. I'm tired. And yet here we are, right?
XRP321 says, what it do, fellas? He also says, check your XRP wallet in the next 12 hours. I heard there was supposed to be something going on with XRP, bro.
Hopefully.
That's what I heard. And last night I checked, it was $2.99, so I wasn't too impressed. But I heard within the next 24 hours, something big was supposed to happen. But I've been hearing that for a while now. Hopefully it's real. What's up, Jerry P? Lunatic. Yeah, bro, I've noticed that my Spanish language skills are actually spot on, better than average. But when I speak English, I sound white. Big Smurf, I'm a barber. I'm off today. What's up, brother?
That's right.
That's my boy Smizarf, the Biz Arbor. So that was the buzzing last night while playing Call of Duty.
Hey, who is that?
I think I got bit by a mosquito.
No, hey, last night, hey, Holmes, I don't know why. I changed the cord on my. It was shorting out before I couldn't really hear, so I had to get a new cord. Homie, I was hearing the flies in the game and everything. I was like, why are these flies so motherfucking loud?
Oh, you got that high definition shit going on in the earpiece.
Yeah.
Dante's right there working, man, watching the CNC machines.
That's
Man, it'd be nice if XR people blow up soon. Could use the money for retirement. AC, you ain't lying, brother.
Dante,
Definitely.
do you work 4 days a week, or because those 12s, man, that overtime tears you up.
What's up, fabulous Fabi? Or is it Fabi?
I used to work 6 days a week. It was 10-hour shifts, but on Saturday it was only 6.
Well, boy, Smurf's whipping. He's in the whipping 6 days a week as of now, says Dante. Damn.
Wow, 6 12s?
They got a lot of work, Dubs. They got a lot of work right now.
If that's one thing, anybody that can, if you're looking for good work and you can afford to do an apprenticeship right now, if you get into CNC machining, you will have a job in any country on the world. As long as they have the machines, you will get hired. You'll never be without work if you're a CNC machinist. But it's like you see the hours, right? And like I said, I used to work a minimum 56 to 60 hours a week, minimum, right?
Yeah, CNCs, there's money in it.
We don't have a life though. Sundays
only
day off. Sundays only. You make good money though. You're never gonna break your back.
Harley, thank you, man.
Then Harley was cracking.
Was it a mosquito or a mosquito?
I think it's only the females that bite, no? Isn't it only the female? I don't know. I thought it was only the females that bite. Do you need to go to school for a CNC? So certain shops will let you start as like in the deburr and then let you become an operator, but that takes a long time. If you can find a place where they do apprenticeships, you would want to do that. You can also take classes in City College for programming. Programmers make the most money in the shop, other than a damn owner. The programmers make bank.
Starfire says female mosquitoes bite, the males do not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so it was a fucking mosquito.
My boy K1's getting those free meals at the hospital. He works at the hospital. He says he had some chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes. Man, that sounds good right now. I'm hungry too, man.
Hey, thank you, Natural Light. I appreciate that.
Adrian, Frank, Dante says I'm getting paid to learn. They're gonna send me to work on the robots that feed the machines.
There you go. That's a good shop. That's a good shop when they pay you to learn, and you probably showed something. I always tell people, if you're gonna get into CNC, make sure, especially when you start, make sure you have a notebook. I had 2. I had 2 notebooks, but one that I always had on me, one in my toolbox, right? And the one that one was permanent. So it was stuff like, okay, this is specifically for a certain type of machine. I want to keep those notes, boom, boom, boom. But if it's for a job, then that's the other one that's always on me. It's notes for that job. Yeah. It goes a long ways. When you're in the shop and the floor manager or the shop manager, whatever they call them for you in your shop, when they're teaching you something and they see you pull out a notepad, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, we're going to keep this guy.
Company is West Coast Aerospace in Wilmas. Yeah, aerospace, man. There you go, man. Infinity, what's up, girl? I haven't figured out what I'm going to have for lunch yet.
Not me either. Shit.
Yeah. Definitely got to eat. I haven't ate yet today, man. I'm starting to feel that low blood sugar. So,
Gabriel, when somebody's short to the house, that means they're about to go home soon.
Short to the house. That's usually about 90 days. Short to the house can mean anything within a year.
So check this out, AC. AC is talking about the overtime getting taxed. It does get the dog shit taxed out of it. However, Trump has already passed. They've already passed the thing where you're going to get a write-off up to $12,500. If you amassed enough overtime where you've made at least that much, then that's a write-off on your taxes now.
Miss Evie says, I tried to learn the setup and lathes and CNCs and such, and starting to learn programming, but was always sexually harassed. So I feel so she ended up doing accounting. I get it, girl.
Because I'll say this: my years of machining, there was only one woman, and she was good looking too. But everybody treated her real respectfully. But there was one woman, and she was a bad motherfucker on the machines, man. But then she was so good on the machines, her attention to detail, that they actually moved her over to inspection.
What's up, Dante? Yeah, I do welding, bro. Metal fabrication, bending, using the breakers, plasma torches. Pretty much, I've done everything you can do in a metal machine in a metal shop. I've done forging, I've done heat treating, anything but CNC machine operation. I just never got into that. We had a department in our shop that did that. I was working pressure vacuums for heat treating and things like that. I ran all that whole shop. So that's what, just what I got into. But, I know a little bit about the CNC. I seen it, you know what I mean? I would watch them do it and stuff. I could catch on if I just started doing it, but it wasn't never something I did.
Dante, I went 2 years ago. I went full-time YouTube.
No, I'm the real deal metal fabrication, man. That's what I do, bro. There's actually a company right now. It's all over the world that I guarantee if you walk into that store, I touched that metal. Meaning there was certain parts that were fabricated that only I was making for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's 100% that if you go into that store, I did that bar.
The engineering part, I was a machinist, so that's on the programming side. But I don't know what you mean by measure.
Yeah, there's a video of my spaghetti 209. It's on the smaller channel, I believe. The collective clips. You just got to look in my look through my videos. It's probably a few years ago that I made it. It's good. Everyone that had it says it's the bomb. I'm telling you.
Yeah. If you mean checking your dimensions, you always have to check your dimensions.
Thank you, Patty.
Hey, thank you very much, Patty.
Punch press and CNC lathe. I used to work on the presses, man. Shit, I used to stick. We had this thing called, what was it called, man? I forget, man. It's been so long, right? Was it reduction heat or reductor? Anyways, it's ceramic. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. It's ceramic and it's electric, right? And you stick the metal in there, it heats it up hot. Then you put it under the press and boom, poke the holes through it. Used to do that for years. That was forging, right? It was called an inducto heat. Excuse me. That's what it was called, induction heat.
Dante, that's got to be a lathe. Those tolerances right there are so tight. That's got to be a lathe.
Tiffany, thank you. She says, awesome.
I'm gonna check that right now on yours. Go ahead.
The what? Oh yeah. Check it just to see if it is. Yeah. Check it just to see if it is. I can hear myself. 139 in the building. We appreciate you guys, man. I got a video dropping at 12. Make sure you guys tap into Gunners Collective TV. It doesn't. I told you it doesn't.
It has super sticker, super chat, and membership. Let me see something.
This said YouTube featured. Haven't seen that before. Something different, huh? We're YouTube featured. What's up, hey, Homie Hangout? You're on the Homie Hangout channel? Is it back up and running, Rascal, or you just got on that account?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I have to figure out how to do that, how to enable it. Because I knew that's why I said if it was enabled, I would have been on a long time ago.
Wait, do you have members on that channel?
Yeah, a couple hundred.
Wow, you do? Oh, you're killing me. I don't have that many.
100. I use 5/10 for my centerless grinder, says Dante. What's up, Big Lolly? Shout out to everyone, man. This is the lunchtime live where we have no lunch, but we're kicking it live.
Take a shot, Lolly.
Yeah, that's how it was with mine when we got demonetized. Rascal was able to still upload, and it's crazy the drop off you'll see in numbers, man. It's ridiculous. Fellas, I sent that bottle out this morning. Should arrive on Wednesday. Cool. Man, the bottle was sent out to the homeboy Antonio. He's the one who won, right, Dubs? Antonio Valdez.
Yes.
And we asked from Antonio. I don't know if he's going to see this. We're going to leave it up so he will. Man, if you can send a picture, man, shoot it to the Discord so we could see how happy you are with your bottle.
I don't think he knows how to get on Discord because he sent the address through Cash App.
Okay, well, we'll figure. Well, he could always send you a text or some send me a text or we'll figure something out. But we'll get a picture. I want to get a picture so we can put the announcement out there and show. Ivan, I have a feed of midday homie about to clock into work. That's right.
All right, Ivan.
You work that swing shift, huh? Ivan, I used to. Hey, swing was all right. You don't have no life in swing shift though, Dubs. No life, zero life on swing shift.
Oh no, I worked in a shop where I worked at night. That's another thing too. There's in getting in them CNC shops, there's some dudes you have to fucking really, when you leave your shift at night, once you have your machine running right and you got everything dialed in, you got to take a screenshot of your shit. And in the morning, make sure they didn't do any adjustments. If you did, as soon as you go out, because I would always show up like 20 minutes before my shift, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna look to see if anything on the tools was changed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna clear that, go back to the regular, and I'm gonna be like, hey, so what's up? Did you have to do anything different? Because some dudes will fucking try to set you up.
Sabotage you. No, there was this little bice I used to work with, man. He was a little asshole, man. He used to sabotage people. We'd be heat treating a part, and he'd literally go over and fucking change the temperature and shit. Mm-hmm. And that'll fuck the parts, it'll break them. You know what I mean? They'll crack. And he was an asshole for that. And I caught him one time. I said, what are you doing? He was all spooked, little short motherfucker. He was touching the thing. I said, what are you doing? No, he was trying to set this little white dude up. He didn't like him. They argued. So he was trying to get him fired. And I told him, hey, bro, I need to talk to you. He was like, what? I said, I know what you're doing. Don't do it, bro. I said, look, that white dude right there, he's related to the owner's son. That's the owner's son's best friend. Mm-hmm. If he knows what you did, you're gone, bro. And he was like, oh, no. That's all he said. No. Yeah. Dropping today on Rascal Reacts about violence at where's that? At Salinas Valley State Prison. Make sure you guys tap in, man.
That's right.
Something went down at Salinas Valley. I actually ordered a bottle online of that tequila for $75. I look for no, you didn't order a bottle of not that tequila for $75. I guarantee that.
Definitely not that size, homie. A shot at a bar of that tequila is $40.
Yeah, ain't no way, bro. Nice try though. Nice try, bro. I guarantee you that. I was looking to buy a bottle just to see what it'd do. It was minimum $300. Look at Lolly says, nope, $75. No way. No way.
No way. Impossible. It's
you can't
impossible.
Even get 2 shots for $75, bro. But nice try, buddy. Antonio's in here. He says, will do. Gracias, bro. We appreciate
I don't even see him anymore. Oh, yeah, it's FM.
Yeah.
Wait, look at. Hold on. Let me just Google this.
Yeah, bro. That's $75. Yeah. You got to be kidding me.
That's lightweight.
Lolly's laughing. Lolly owns a liquor store. He's laughing. He says, that's not even our wholesale price. Exactly. Hey, you're going to get it, and it's not going to be fucking what you think it's going to be. Someone pissed in a bottle and gave it to you. This is the real deal, bro. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Antonio will let you know when he gets it. Davato got a bottle of Schlitz beer. Everything should be able to deport black. Oh, no, come on. Everything firework, we should be able to. Nah.
Look at this is a sale. This is from Rare Tequilas. Tears of Llorona. On sale, they took off $40. It's right now on sale. It's for $240, $239.99. Oh, you guys can't see my screen.
Yeah, that's just on sale. It's usually $300.
Yes,
minimum. I've seen it all the way up to $500-$600. Dubs,
depending on where you're at, what state, what county.
Yeah. Flacco the mailman, what's up, bro? Ella J tapping in. I'm out in Stockton visiting family. What about some guy trying to check me? It's Stockton, not Stockton. I said, yeah, well, that's the way I say it. Every homeboy that I met from Stockton used to say I'm from Stockton. So just like Houston, Sanjo, Bruta, you know what I'm saying? You got these Salas. There's different ways of saying the city. Only those that are from there know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like everybody that's not from my county calls Lompoc. Yeah. Yeah, and like if they hear me say Lompoc, they laugh. That's not how you say it. I'm like, fool, that's my county. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's how you. Every dude I met who's from Lompoc.
Mm-hmm.
King One says Bakers. Yeah, Bakersfield is Bakers. You know, Fresno back in the days used to be Fresnal for the Bulldogs because it's in Central California, so they would say Fresnal. Liz Costa, what's up? I laugh when people try to. You're saying it wrong. No, no, I'm not, bro. I'm just not saying it the way you're saying it. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Um, I grew up in a different era where we had nicknames for every city. We didn't call Oakland Oakland. We called it Oaklon. You know, a lot of dudes they didn't say Los Angeles. Where you from? I'm from Los. That's it. You already knew what Los meant. Look at my boy. He's from China.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's true.
Hey, that's my middle name, Hung Long. I thought I was Asian. Yeah, I'm not saying it wrong. You're hearing it wrong. 139 in the building, man. Make sure that you guys tap in. Dubs dropped a banger this morning, man, on the Dubs channel. This channel right here that he's on.
Yeah, yeah. When people say salmon,
Mm-hmm.
it's salmon.
It's just salmon. The L silent. Good morning, everyone. Just saying hi real quick since I'm at work. Have a great day. All right, Mitchie. You have a good one. Meezy. What's up?
What am I gonna make right now?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna have for lunch too. I'm kind of hungry, man.
I think I'm gonna make that SOS today.
Oh, with the hamburger meat.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call it ground beef. I come from the ghetto. I call it hamburger meat.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that? Some people call it hamburger meat. Some people call it ground beef.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to that. I'm the hamburger helper kid. McDonald's expensive as hell. McDonald's will fucking around and kill you.
Yeah, I'm cool. I ain't eating that shit.
Illa J says, Dubs, I went out and got some butter chicken inspired by you. Bomba.
It's bomb, no? Yeah, it's bomb.
It's good. I'm gonna get some of that this week sometime. I want to try. What's up, Lali? Is the the chili chicken good? I want to get some of the chili chicken with rice.
What the fuck am I doing? Hold on.
Cindy says, I always feel like crap after eating McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, carne molida that's if I was saying in Spanish. Yeah, of course. When I order tacos, that's what I say. Lali says, I always feel bad for after eating McDonald's, so I don't do it anymore. Yeah, it makes you feel like it drains you. He says chili chicken is fire. That's what I'm gonna get. The chicken vindaloo is fire too. I'm gonna try that chili chicken, man. Oh, chili chicken is like chicken fajitas. Yeah, hopefully they could do without the onion, cause. What's up, Hennessy? What's up, Dot's cancer journey? You have a blessed day as well. We appreciate everyone that's in here in the building, man. What are you gonna eat, Dubs? You're gonna make that SOS?
I might. I still gotta record. I gotta do the King Azuli part 2. I don't know.
I like pho. Pho's bomb.
Well, I brought it down from the freezer to the refrigerator, so I definitely have to cook with it. But it's one of those big ass fucking packs, so I might have to cook 2 different things.
That's why when you get the carne, you fucking separate it. When it's a big pack like that, I buy the hamburger meat in smaller packs just because I know.
I thought it was I thought I was ordering a smaller pack,
and just came a big one.
Yeah, look, watch. I thought I was getting a small one.
Yeah, it'll last though. You could put it in a bag and it'll last to tomorrow. You can make hamburgers or fucking something else. What's that picadillo you make? What's up, Buzz? What's brackalacking? Why are so many of us in America overweight? Fast food consumption, fast food, and lack of understanding of what to eat, what not to eat. A lot of us are just trying to eat on the go, try to eat fast. So a lot of people just put in to their body things that are just filling for a minute. And you'll notice most fast food don't feel. Damn, that's just damn. That's a big old fucking thing.
I thought I was getting the smaller one. Oh, they brought me 2 of these. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that thing's. What's up, Joey? What do you guys think about P. Diddy getting 4 years? I mean, he got lucky. He could have got more time, could have got less, you know? He got about, for the charges that they end up convicting him on, he got about what was right for those charges. Look, I don't care for P. Diddy beating up on women and doing what he did. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo, you know? But in the law, as if looking at it from just a law perspective, P. Diddy got about the midterm. Because you're looking at 11. They were looking at gauging it from about 14 month stubs to 11 with P. Diddy. That was the thing. So he got about the midterm, a little less than the mid, which is he doesn't have a record. It sounds about right. Like that judge. I mean, he could have got more time for being that woman and doing all that.
That's the feds. That's the feds.
And for the charges he's convicted on, that's what the bracket it falls into. Like that's what the judge wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm just surprised because the feds aren't usually like, hey, let me give you a break.
Well, he got that. He's a billionaire. He's got money.
Yeah, no, that's a whole different thing. That's exactly what it was. And that's why I've said before, for the people that say that the system is set up against minorities, it's
poor people.
It's poor. If you can't afford to play, then you're gonna pay.
This world is not based upon. See, back in the days, civil rights movement, all that. Yeah, there was a lot of, and there still is racial people, prejudice, all that. But back then, it was more focused on skin color and different ethnicities. Now it's more focused on rich and poor. That's it.
There's two perfect examples: OJ and now P. Diddy.
Yeah. If you're rich, you win.
They're black and they're fucking rich, so they were able to. I mean, come on. There's nobody that I don't believe there's anybody that believes OJ didn't kill those two people.
He admitted it basically in that book he wrote.
Yes, and he put together the dream team and he beat it.
And that shit broke his pockets, so
he was broke after that.
He was broke after that. Them lawyers took all his money. That's how the Kardashians
I remember. Hey, I remember there's an old saying, a rich man never goes to prison.
Yeah.
There's a saying. Now, if a dude goes to prison that was rich, he probably exhausted all of his money before he was fucking convicted.
That, or I think you can become too rich where you get on the radar and there's people that want you out of the way. People like, I don't really say his name too much, but people like Chapo and shit like that. Like you become too rich, too powerful, they want you out of the way.
Hey, what's up with that? Hey, real quick, Lali, what's up with that? What's indicated with that red paño? The picture of the red paño you just sent me, fool. He's actually showing me the receipt that it was mailed off, but damn, like the red paño, the background is necessary, fool.
He has to gangbang. That's like from Turlock. They do it like that.
Oh shit.
Sydney says my pops used to say you can get away with murder if you have enough money.
Absolutely.
Money changes things. The dynamic of the lawyer. You got a good lawyer, man. They make things happen. That's why I watched my video at 12. It has to deal with that.
Listen, and when I got busted, right, for my case, we made phone calls around, even people in Los. My mom's sister worked for a big law firm in LA, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody we reached out to said the same name. Baddest motherfucker, especially on murder cases, right? That's who we hired. I got 20 to life.
Still with them. Yeah.
And this is 1993, and we paid 20 racks, which was a lot of money back then.
Well, that and Santa Barbara County, they make examples. That's the worst county.
Santa Barbara was ruled Santa Barbara's jury selection was ruled unconstitutional.
Yeah, it's all bad there.
Because there's sections of Santa Barbara that are filthy rich. And they would pull, like for certain cases, that's all the jurors are going to come from those areas.
And they don't want you there because you're fucking up that tourism. You're fucking up their community. I think I'd say Santa Barbara and Santa Clara County are probably two of the most. They got the highest conviction rate.
Norwalk is very, very close to Santa Barbara. I think they're both high 90s. Santa Barbara is like 98% conviction rate.
Yeah, they got high conviction rates. I mean, look at what happened with Cain Velasquez. He sat in the county jail for over 9 months before he was even given a bail. That is crazy. This motherfucker, Sin City Manny, has a bail. All these dudes have bail. Like Jake and Rebecca Harrell got bail. Like they can't afford it, but they got a bail. He didn't even get a bail.
Look, Las Vegas, they say Las Vegas is no joke, right? The way their prosecution is over there. There was a serial killer. There was a serial killer that dumped a body. He killed in a bunch of different places, but one place he didn't even do the killing in Santa Barbara County, but he dumped the body in Santa Barbara County. He got caught going into a home in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Vegas said, send him back to Santa Barbara. They'll hang him. He got the death penalty.
They knew what they were doing.
So that just shows you Vegas has a reputation, and Vegas is like, nah, the ones that are going to get him is Santa Barbara.
I don't know, Lali. I got the Android, bro. I got the Samsung 25, brother. No, Vegas is. You know what Vegas is rough on? Drug charges. Oh man, they're hardcore on drugs. They used to be. I had a little homeboy. He went out there with one of my homeboys, and he was young. He was like 16, 17, and he had some zigzags dubs, some seeds, a little bit of weed. I've caught 10 years out there for
Mhm.
drug paraphernalia. 10 fuck. He was a youngster too. He went to whatever they had for his kids, and then they charged him as an adult. And he ended up going to the county. He was there for 10 years. I remember seeing him years later because his sister was fine. I used to Mac to her. And I was like, damn, bro, where you been? He said, you don't remember when me and the homies went to Vegas? I said, bro, that was 3 terms ago. Like I've been in and out of prison. He's like, bro, I just barely got out. He said, since for getting caught with zigzags, seeds, is a little weed. Hey, that's right, Vince. That was Lali's idea, man, to do it like that. And that was a great idea. It just was funner doing it that way. A lot of work for doves, but it was fun doing it that way.
Martin, Martin, what's happening to our people, big dog? That's weird. I see the way you frame that question exactly where you're at. I'm just curious. Are we victims now? Is that what Raza does? We cry and we're victims now? We've never been known for that. That's weird.
Cindy says, you guys are spot on. Vegas hit me up for a little bit of drugs. Yeah, they don't fuck around. There you go, Lali. Let them know, brother. Vince says,
Yeah,
when's the next one? We were just discussing it, myself and Dubs. We don't want to. We understand the economy. We understand people, man. It was a great turnout, man. Thank you to the homeboy Lale again, Barrio Liquors, for sponsoring us. But me and Dubs were actually just discussing that earlier, man. We want to do another raffle. We want to do something that's for men and women so we can keep everybody happy. We'll figure it out, man. We'll let you guys know. It's going to be before the end of this month, though. 100% for sure. Something good, What's up, Ray Ray?
What's up, Chub Life?
Antonio Lali says the bottle was sent, brother. He sent Dubs the tracking information. So it's on its way. Congrats, bro. Texas is the worst one, putting people behind bars. Texas be giving people 100 years, but they only do 10. It's weird how that works.
Yeah, I had a homie from Southside Chiques, and he did a 13-year term in Texas. I mean, he was in and out. He said you only do, I don't know. I think he said you do 4 months on a year. Shit, California? Nuh-uh.
You do 85%. It used to be 50% back in the days on nonviolent offenses.
It wasn't 50. Usually, like if you got 12, you were going to do 7.
Yeah, it was a little more than 50, but they called it 50% though.
They called it day for day.
Day for day. Yeah, you do a few months extra, but now it's 85, every bit of 85.
It's very hard to get a double-digit term and not pick up a couple 115s.
Yeah.
Those 115s add time.
I mean, look, you have the Menendez brothers, man. They got shot down for having cell phones.
They always have cell phones. That's their problem.
And that's the issue. You gotta, and cell phones, that's kind of the worst 115 you can get.
That's Big Rob. For a lifer, yeah.
Yeah, for a lifer, that's considered an escape device and all kinds of other things they could put on.
Well, the main thing they always say is you're conducting criminal activities because you got tablets now and you got phones in the day room. If you can't talk on the tablet or the phones in the day room, is because you're talking about illegal activities. That's the way the board always hits you.
Texas is tough, though. No, I'm sure Texas is tough. It seems tough. A tough state. They're hard on crime, and they got the death penalty. And Texas, Florida, I think they're, those are two of the harshest. That's why Wes Watson's going to be in trouble in Florida. Cell phone is a D1 offense unless you're a lifer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for lifers, they're you can't get any write-ups, man.
Well, the thing is, for lifers, is we don't have an out date. We have a hearing date, not an out date. So it's a D1 for everyone else because you guys have a date, And even as a lifer, if you get found suitable for parole, that still doesn't mean you get to go home. The governor still gets to decide if he's going to fucking send you back for another review.
It's crazy. Yeah, Lali, he did. I know which brother you're talking about because he has 2 of them. Um, he did do about that right there. 7 of the 12. Yep. You don't have a chance unless you have a lot of money. I mean, there. Don't get it twisted. There was a public defender in Merced. She was man. She was with the business. Her name was Lisa Marchionnet, right? Everybody wanted her because she was like having a personal lawyer, Dubs, and she was a public defender. She'll go all out for your case. Um, so there's some cases where you don't have that much. I mean, if you're a murder case, you're going to need to have a good, very good lawyer. But she was getting people fucking months when they should have got years. So she was working hard. But money changes everything. It's life. Money changes everything in life.
King One, do you ever see us do any stories on those type of charges ever?
Yeah, we try to stay away from that as much as possible.
The
Mary
only
Lopez,
one,
that's good, but rare in
the
Houston.
only one we've talked about when it came to
SPM.
that was SPM. That's the only one, and it was for a reason.
Yeah.
But we don't ever go near that. I mean, this is weird, Holmes. Like, unfortunately, there's been a lot of church. There's a specific church that's known to have that for decades. And right now, because if you attach a certain name to a pastor, then it's like it's world news. But what about all these other churches? It's been happening. It's weird.
For years.
Very weird, eh? I mean, the derangement syndrome is so fucking nuts.
What's up, SPL?
Hey, you ain't lying, Big Rob.
Big Rob's, yeah, it's starting to seem that way, bro. It's starting to seem that way. Now that I'm watching a little bit more football, I'm starting to notice little things here and there. Like, have they been bullshit? It's just how do they keep that lie, Dubs, when so many people know about it?
That's the part I don't understand is how, because somebody's always gonna fucking break and be like, nah, look, this is what's happening.
Yeah. You know, but it's maybe it wasn't back then. Maybe it more so is now because a lot of things went from pro sports to entertainment now. It's all about entertainment. You know,
it's money.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's just, I don't know.
But if something as big as a monster as NFL could do that.
Who was in the last Super Bowl?
The Eagles and the Chiefs.
Yeah. It was the NBA I was thinking of. They had two, wasn't it two small market teams?
It was Oklahoma City, and I forget who the fuck they played, but they won. Oklahoma City won.
Yeah, I think it was that one didn't. But I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to believe it. They were showing some stuff like in that one play when that fool, I think it was in the Cowboy game. I can't remember what game it was. When he threw the ball. No, when he threw the ball to absolutely nobody, and they didn't say intentional grounding or anything, and they were able to tie the game up.
That was the Cowboy game. Cowboys and they burned the Packers right there. There was nobody right there, and he threw it to nobody. That's intentional grounding. That's fucking should have been fucking
loss of down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, loss of down, man. That should have been the Packers ball, and they would have went down, and they were on full go. That game was so good, though. It was a good game, though. It was a back and forth game. It was so good that I just don't like the ties. I don't like that shit. I believe you should keep going till someone fucking loses. That's it. Period.
Yeah. Price pay. That's the thing, Holmes. You don't know. If you're not in on it, then you're gonna lose.
My video just dropped. Make sure you guys tap in with it. After this live, it should have dropped at 12. No, the Packer did the intentional grounding and threw it to nobody. Or was it the other way around? It was something like that.
There you
got
go.
The tracking from FedEx. Gracias, gentlemen. Absolutely, my brother.
The tracking, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. You'll be getting it. And like I said, man, enjoy, bro. Compliments of audio listeners.
King One said it was the Packers quarterback that threw the intentional ground.
Either way, I knew it was that game, and there was no one in sight. You know, I don't know, man. It's just, to me, I'm going to agree with Dubs on this one. Rigged or not, maybe it is a little rigged, but there's certain things you just can't rig up. I mean, you know, it's not like this dude's going to catch the ball every fucking time. They do drop it sometimes, you know?
Because you would think even if they make them sign a non-disclosure pact, whatever, non-disclosure thing, somebody at some point still going to be a whistleblower.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's not intentional if it crosses the line of scrimmage, says Lali. Yeah, but this was way.
There has to be somebody around. An eligible receiver has to be around.
Yeah, that's why they always.
Big Dog.
That's why they threw it out of bounds.
Big Dog 5 says, "Hey Dubs, do big homies look at residents any different than anyone else?" And yeah, I've told stories about residents. Residents don't. It doesn't matter where you're. Once you hit the joint, your barrio doesn't matter, homie. They're doing a whole different thing. Yeah, they're gonna want to know where you're from for specific reasons, but everybody's a man in their homes until you prove otherwise, and then you get dealt with. But there's been dudes that were residents that have been very well respected in there.
Hey, Cindy, no, that was rigged. That was rigged as fuck. But you got to understand, every Jake Paul fight is rigged. There's a contract that they sign. They can't knock this dude out. They can't hit him in certain spots. I mean, it's just for entertainment. It boggles my mind that people thought Tyson was going to go in there and just beat him up. Everybody knew what it was. It's just whether Tyson was willing to sell out or not. And for $20 million, he did. He said, "Fuck it." He needs that money. You know, it's a lot of money, $20 million to go in there and spar with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking $20 million. That boxing is so corrupt. It's not even rigged. It's corrupt. That Jake Paul shit is rigged, but actual boxing is corrupt. You know, they'll push it. If you're a star in the sport, they'll push you and push you and push you like they did Floyd Mayweather. There was fights he lost. He was a good motherfucker. He's bad, but there was fights he really lost, man, and that he should not have won. And it's just unfortunate for those guys that work hard. You know.
Have I ever had a Sally that was a resident? No, but that's because there's not that many dudes in there that are residents. But I was on the yard with dudes that were not from barrios. Is a power slap rigged? Hell no. You see how fucking swollen their faces get?
Yeah, no, that's real. They're slapping the fuck out of each other. Mary Lopez, I watched it at Gunner. I just dropped another one at 12. It dropped on my channel, or should have. Yeah, you know, everyone's moved on from Baby Manuel, but you know, that's the nature of the beast. That's the world we live in. News is hot and then it's not. But when it's dealing with real people, especially children, someone's got to keep it going. So I chose to do that. Sub Chub Life. I don't know, man. You guys are talking about next raffle. We might have to get it going here pretty soon. Since everybody wants one.
We gotta figure out what the item's gonna be.
Yeah, we don't want to seem like we're trying to push a thing. You know, we want to do it when the people are ready for it. Sydney, I'm not gonna repeat that, but you're smart. Have you ever? Okay, let me see. We got 150 in the building, man. Appreciate all you guys that are coming in here for the afternoon live. I'm not worried about the trial, Mary, because I don't believe it's going to go to trial. All right, Mikey. Text me the number, bro.
Hey, what's up, Jekyll's wifey?
What's up? What if I grew up in a hood and rep it, but was never rushed in? Would I be considered a resident?
How would we know that? How would we know that? That's your neighborhood. That's your neighborhood business, big dog. Again, when you get to the joint, your barrio doesn't mean nothing. Especially if you're going to be doing serious time on a level 4 180 or a level 4 period. Nobody gives a fuck about your barrio.
Look, it's
you as an individual. You know what I mean? How you conduct yourself. There's no bullying allowed for the Southerners. There's no bullying allowed. So there's not going to be a rule where anybody from a barrio, we're going to treat them right, but a raza that comes in that's not from a barrio, fuck them. You can't do that. You'll get whacked. The leadership on that yard would get hit for having that type of shit.
Hey, thank you, Conquistador. Here's a perfect example, man, for that answers it just like Dubs is answering. It's the same thing. If you ever watched the movie American Me, if you remember when they get into the youth authority, they're walking around and the first thing JD says, "Hey, mira, who's that vato right there? I think he's with 18th Street." And he says, "Hey, man, ain't no 18, Primera, nothing like that in here. And here we stick together," right? Same kind of mentality in prison. If there's your barrio is that's street shit. Once you go to prison, you're a man. You're judged based upon the content of your character, man. You know. Now, there's certain things people choose to participate in. That's on them. But that's all on you. What you choose to do while you're in there.
An LA tattoo is not a tattoo that's just an LA tattoo. No. There's certain tattoos you put them on you, and you haven't done nothing. You once you have it on you, you can never say no. Certain tattoos, but we're not gonna get into those tattoos.
Yeah, you could be a Dodger fan, eh? You could be a Dodger fan.
Hey, that's right, Adam.
Well, so Adam Incis, how do you say it? Incisio? That's the way I say it. Inciso?
Cecil.
Inciso. I fuck with Does Man since day one. Much love, says Big Dog.
Hey, that's right. Gracias.
So let me see. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get up out of here. We will leave this video up, man. Also, Dubs is gonna be dropping some bangers. He's gonna do part 2 to the King Azuli video. Make sure you guys tap in with the video he dropped earlier. Mine should have dropped right now at 12. Tap in with it, and we appreciate all the support, man. And we'll be doing a raffle pretty soon. We're gonna put it together, something everybody would like, man.
So and
just give us a minute.
Just to clarify, people always call it the G Shield. It's actually the Eternal War Shield, Big Dog. It's not a G Shield. It's just because it looks like a G, people call it that. But it's the Eternal War Shield, and only one group carried that. So there it is there.
There it is there. All right, guys, we're up out of here. Thank you guys so much, man. See, you're getting the knowledge you can't get in college and the clutch at the same time. Bang, bang.